It's been about a week since DJ Vlad tried to get Morgan Jerkin, a Princeton professor, fired over a Twitter exchange. Yes, over a Twitter exchange. Well, over here, we deal with FBA topics, and when we feel like we're disrespected, we don't stop our research. Today, I was sent some information over an old lawsuit that DJ Vlad was caught up in. And we gonna go through it because it's with, I'm not gonna put her face up, even though this is public information. Her name is Christina Santi. And there's a lawsuit that goes by the name of Santi versus Hot in Here Inc. Incorporated. Hot in Here is the corporation that runs DJ Vlad's YouTube page. Just his corporation is called Hot in Here. Now let's look at some of the details of this lawsuit that was filed. Christina Santi brings this action against her former employee, a media company named Hot in Here, Vlad TV, and two of its execs, Vlad and Latanya Edwards, alleging various federal and state employment law violation. Now, reading some of the details of this case, Santi worked approximately 50 hours a week. She alleges that she did not receive payment for a brief training period, but that her pay gradually increased from $150 a week in November 2011 to $750 per week in June 2015. She then became salaried from $60,000 and she got a $3,000 per year raise to $63,000 in March 2017. Now, from 2011 to 2015, Santi, under the direction of a supervisor, performed research, generated content, and distribute a newsletter for Vlad TV. That's her basically working for him. She alleges that during her employment, defendants made racially and sexually inappropriate comments to her. For example, on one occasion, Vlad asked Santi whether she found an office chair uncomfortable, and after Santi told him that the chair did not fit someone of her size, he allegedly responded by saying, "You should get ass shots," or whatever it is women are putting into their behinds these days. In another incident, Vlad told Santi, "As a woman, your only purpose in life is to have children." Now, Santi does not provide any context for this second comment. Additionally, Vlad purportedly directed Santi to post stereotypical representations of black people on Vlad TV on numerous occasions, despite the fact the content made her uncomfortable. When Santi complained to Edwards, she said the content on the website was not for her. Wow. So she should not be offended by it. Santi also alleges that defendants treated her differently than the male colleague by giving the male colleague credit for Santi's work and by overlooking her shortcomings. Now, when Santi confronted DJ Vlad about these comments and treatment, he told her racism isn't as bad anymore. Interracial marriage is legal. Black people aren't slaves anymore. And the allegedly favored colleague is a man. So the communication will always be different. Racism isn't as bad anymore. Here's another part of this where it seems like he got rid of her just for being pregnant. On February 12, 2018, Santi asked Edwards if she could work from home for the remainder of her pregnancy because her hours and office temperature made her dizzy, nauseous, and vulnerable to hypertension. Defendants denied her request, and on February 21st, 2018, constructively discharged her. He fired her. Now, one of the reasons why I'm going in, many of us have had encounters with people from different communities, from Vlad community, and boy, they don't play around, even on the slightest instant, they don't play around. Yeah, you remember how they did Kyrie.
With all that being said, I just want to offer my deep apologies to all those who are impacted.
I just think I really want to focus on the hurt that I caused or the impact that I made within the Jewish community. Putting some type of threat or assumed threat on the Jewish community. I just want to apologize deeply.
And what I don't understand is more clips are coming out every single day. FBA folks that come on his show, they see some of the disrespect that's occurring because you hear it and you see it out of their own mouths. Look at this from Ari Spears.
Genre in the mid-90s and the top-selling music genre by 1999. So by 1999, it became the top-selling genre.
Okay, but prior to that, you telling me no number ones?
Now you're talking about songs or albums? Because a lot of albums would go number one. Like, for example, I think like NWA would go number one, but the songs itself.
Give me both. Give me both.
Okay, number one.
Mr. Tight Fingers.
All right, I'm wrong. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna break it down for you. So the first...
Wrong on both accounts of one.
Excuse me?
Wrong on both accounts of one.
With-
Album versus songs.
Well, no. I've always said that albums would go number one.
So songs you're
I'm
wrong.
talking about songs.
And you were wrong about the genre being number one too, right?
That's right.
Don't you ever say another motherfucker.
Songs, your era, hip-hop songs would not go to number one at all in the 90s. Ever.
In the 90s and 2000, there were no number one hip-hop songs?
Very few. Hip-hop was not dominating, was not pop music
It was the
back
number
then.
one form of music.
Not in the 90s it wasn't. Absolutely not.
Rapping
Absolutely not.
hip-hop?
In the 90s?
In the 90s.
You're bugging. No.
So when was it the number one form of music?
You might be right.
Apologize to me, nigga.
I apologize. Hip-hop became...
Stop thinking you know more
Hip-hop
shit about
became-
black culture than fucking black people.
Here we go. So you're actually right. Listen.
You know your facts like you would know your rhythm, nigga.
Okay.
In another incident, Santi claims that she was subjected to sexually inappropriate conduct by a man associated with a musician being interviewed by Vlad TV, but the defendant failed to correct it. Now, this is something I totally believe because we saw on one of our live streams when Tommy Sotomayor and Tariq Nasheed got into it.
This grown ass fool.
Now, Christy, you were giving death threats like you were supposed to kill me and all.
No, nigga, you told me I can't
Where's
come
the
to
killer?
LA. No, you told me I can't come to
Where's the
LA. You
killer?
told me I can't come to
Where's the
LA.
killer,
You said
Christy?
I left
Christy.
LA because you was gonna do something to me.
But
That's
where's the
what you told
killing,
me.
Christy?
It didn't seem like DJ Vlad was doing too much to stop it. In fact, one of his cameramen got there to film it.
All right, Vlad,
What's your white?
my man. Y'all have a good one, Vlad. All right. This a cute sister right here, Christy. You and your sister's my man. Get your award.
That's a sign that he really does not protect his guests and or his employees. Now, I'm gonna leave the link in the description section so you can check out some of these accusations yourself. One of the biggest problems of this is DJ Vlad never defended himself or never called any of this stuff untrue. He just paid for it to go away.
No one wants to hear a millionaire complain that they didn't get more millions. You're already a millionaire. Taraji lives in a $6 million house. She's worth $12 million. What?
Am I crazy, or did he just call Taraji P. Henson an ungrateful black bitch that should be grateful to be in the vicinity of other millionaires? Forget unequitable pay in Hollywood. She should be happy sitting in her $1 million home. Is that what he just said?
This is not it for me. I'm gonna end up doing a live stream and we're gonna talk about what does canceling DJ Vlad look like? Because canceling DJ Vlad won't look like how it looks for other people getting canceled, and I want to talk about that. So make sure you subscribe and you got that notification bell all the way up. But you let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved with that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved.